Why does FIFA already want to expand the World Cup to 64 teams? It sounds ridiculous, but this could be about two specific countries, and we need to talk about it. The first thing you need to understand is that the biggest growth markets in global soccer are not in Europe or South America anymore. They're in countries like India and China. Together, these two countries have over 3 billion people. But the problem is, neither of them consistently qualifies for the World Cup. India has never qualified, and China qualified only once, back in 2002. So expanding the World Cup to 64 teams would mean creating more qualification slots, including for Asia, which would make it a little bit easier for India and China to qualify and get in. Because if they do qualify, it would mean 3 billion people have more of a reason to watch the World Cup. And as you can imagine, this all comes down to money. More viewers watching the World Cup in those two countries would mean the broadcast rights get even more valuable, which would mean more money for FIFA. Now, the reason FIFA can actually strongly consider this is because it wouldn't change the current format all that much. Yes, there'll be more group stage games with more countries qualifying, but if only the top two teams in each group qualify, then you still end up with a 32-team knockout round, just like you had in the 48-team World Cup. So the biggest difference wouldn't be a major change to the format. It'd be giving 16 more countries a chance to qualify with the hope that China and or India are one of those 16. Now, there's no proof that this is FIFA's actual thinking, but if your job was to grow the World Cup, which is already the biggest sporting event in the world, then doing whatever you can to get India and China, the two most populated countries in the world, into the World Cup makes perfect sense.